and all that. And so I believe like it's super important to.
But not even the karma from this life. You mean the karma even from past life?
I think for now, just this life. Because, like, although there is a way to figure out what you've done in your past life, there's a way to figure that out. It's the Akashic Records. But I think, you know, the energy that you put out there is what you get back. And so I try
to put as many good things.
Yeah, because, you know, I want that to be returned to me. Also, like, it just feels good to be good to people. And, well, I guess it depends on the situation, because, like, some people are just fucking dickheads. But
if I'm honest with you, sometimes I think that we are bad without knowing that we're being bad.
Yeah.
I also feel like that's something very human.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't judge people who behave bad. But the people that I do judge is people who know that they're doing something wrong and they decide to do it wrong anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of purpose, what is your purpose? Like, what do you think is your purpose?
I think my purpose is being a storyteller. I think that's my purpose, is telling stories. Nice. And, like, I have this art that I do, and I'm able to tell stories in a very interesting way that isn't, like, quote-unquote, like, the, not conventional, but the standard way of telling stories. Because you can say a lot of things
in many different ways.
Yeah. So I think my purpose is telling stories, and
so here's another question.
Or that's one of the purposes. I think also, like, my other purpose is just on a forever journey of enlightenment and trying to just figure things out and question everything.
But, like, if we were in a story, right? We were in a movie, in a story, and you would have to be a character. What is Catherine's character in this story?
In this story right now,
like, what is she? What character is she? Like, is she the villain? Is she the I don't know, the savior? Is she the, like, which one would you say it's her character?
I think she would be I would say, like, an anti-hero in a way. Kind of like maybe anti-hero maybe turned into, but, like, the thing is like, when I actually think about it, it's also what I want versus actually
what it is.
Because I think in my head, this idea of helping people and being a savior to people, I really like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Both in the sense of, yes, I want to help people and take care of people and all that, but also in the other sense of the love that I would hopefully get back. That idea of hoping to get love back. But also, when I think about it, I hate people who have the savior complex.
Oh, shit.
That's what I don't like, and I wouldn't want to be perceived as that. And I also wouldn't want to perceive myself as that. Just, I don't know.
So, this is what you want, but what is it that it is then? Because you said, it is what I want versus what it is. So, what's the other thought?
If we were, like, writing a book or something, it'd be kind of cool. Like, anti-hero is kind of cool in a sense, It's sort of like someone who was damaged a lot and was very angry for a very long time, and something happened that completely sort of changed their mindset, and they started to be like not necessarily
Bad,
angry anymore. So I think like I wouldn't necessarily call myself an anti-hero, but this idea, because I was very, very angry for a long time and very hurt for a long time, and I can't exactly pinpoint what time I kind of stopped being angry, but I just did. And I just started doing things for people. Not that I never did things for people when I was angry, but I think like the level of what I do or what I want to do for people definitely changed. I just don't know when or necessarily why that part kind of started changing a bit for me. Not sure.
It's kind of funny because a lot of people, like when I ask that question, they answer so many different things. It's amazing.
I mean, it is an interesting question.
I mean, we're all kind of like, we're all, I believe that we're all writers of our own story.
Mm-hmm.
But what kind of story is this? Is this like a romantic, a horror? Or is this like, what kind of film are you writing? Or story? Like, give me some more details. So, and I love how people portray their own lives. It's really interesting.
I want Dracula. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's the type of man that I want. Because, like,
this popped up because
I don't know. Because I'm also thinking about it.
You want to be Dracula?
Because there's the life that's already been written, the past, and all of that. It's already been written. And then I start thinking of the future. What do I want?
That to write.
What do I want written down? And like, because, and I think I've said this before and all that, is I can only see one person, and it might be in a later stage in my life, much to my dismay, as much as I would want something right now. It might be something that happens a little bit later on, but I only see myself with one person, and that one person matches me. And like,
and you're both written in stone.
Yeah. And like, yes, it might be a bit toxic, or not toxic, but like the idea of somebody being exactly like you is a little bit of a weird thing, but just someone that soul-wise you're so unbelievably tied to, connected to, that's what I want. I want someone so unbelievably obsessed with me that if someone...
That's even worse than what you said at the beginning.
It is.
What you said at the beginning was just like, girl, you got it. You bullseyed it.
It's like, no, what I want
is actually
is
someone obsessed with me. No.
obsessed, but like not in an unhealthy way. Not like Gomez Adams to Morticia. That's what I want. Yes, that's what I want.
Hit your arm. Hit your arm.
That's what I want. Or like Dracula with Elizabeth. Okay, listen, because like in another story,
listen.
In another story, like he hates humanity. Elizabeth, like he's already vampire. He fucking hates humanity. Elizabeth comes in and she's like, "Hey, can you teach me about modern science and medicine and all that?" And then he was like, "You know what? Fine, whatever." And fast forward, they fall in love. They have a baby and all that. And then Elizabeth is like, "You need to go and see how the world has changed because you've been cooped up in this fucking castle for 200 years. Go out and explore the world." He comes back. The townspeople fucking killed her. Murdered her.
Fuckers.
Burned her at the stake. What does Dracula do? He's like,
vengeance.
You just killed my wife, so I'm killing the entire world because I hate humanity. Because you killed the one thing that I loved and the one thing that was keeping you bitches safe.
He did not overreact. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
He
Is
did
that so
not
much to ask
overreact.
for? Is that so much?
That's what Hitler said.
Is that so much to ask for?
Let's murder the whole world.
Let's murder the whole world because you killed my wife. I love my wife so much that I'm gonna kill all of you bitches because you killed her and took her away from me. So that's what I want. I don't think that's so difficult to ask for.
But you've never seen it though.
Parker and Rita.
I think like
My grandparents. My grandparents. I bet Parker would. No, he definitely would. I think he has.
he would fucking like kill the whole world for Nina.
For Rita. For Rita. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I think it's
And
valid.
I will, and I'll have it. I'll have it. It's mine. It's already mine.